Power outages, a training to foster preparedness and safety for caregivers, families, and individuals served. When the power goes out. Power outages are unexpected blackouts that can impact the whole community. The loss of electrical power could potentially disrupt communications, water, and transportation, close retail businesses, grocery stores, gas stations, ATMs, banks, and other services, cause food and medication spoilage and water contamination, and it could also prevent the use of medical devices and equipment. What causes them? Hurricanes, strong winds and storms, heavy wet snow, faulty lines, equipments, automobile and industrial accidents. This is a nice little picture of what a power outage could potentially be caused from. Looks like a real bad storm had happened and definitely some downed power lines. Be careful of what you may see out on the ground. During a power outage, keep freezers and refrigerators closed. Only use generators outdoors and away from windows. Do not use a gas stove to heat your home. Disconnect appliances and electronics to avoid damage from electrical surges, and have alternate plans for refrigerating medicines or using power-dependent medical devices. If safe, go to an alternate location for heat or cooling. Check on neighbors. What New Englanders may see. Here's some nice little pictures of all the possible reasons why we could have a few power outages. To best prepare for a power outage, keep a list of things that are necessary that require electricity and/or batteries. Plan for these extra batteries and power sources. Check for medical devices that are reliant on power and have a conversation with medical providers about how to utilize and plan for these devices during a power outage. Think about your refrigerated medicines. Find out how long medication can be stored at higher temperatures for and get specific advice regarding any refrigerated medicines. Preparing also includes installing carbon monoxide detectors with battery backup in central locations on every level of your home. Sign up for local alerts and warning systems. Monitor weather reports. Determine whether your home phone will work in a power outage and how long battery backup will last for. Review the supplies that are available in case of a power outage. Have flashlights with extra batteries for every household member. Have enough non-perishable food and water. Use a thermometer in the refrigerator and freezer so that you can know the temperature when the power is restored. Throw out food if the temperature is 40 degrees or higher. Power outages at work. Use a thermometer in the refrigerator and freezer so that you can know the temperature when the power is restored. Throw out food if the temperature is 40 degrees or higher. Keep mobile phones and other electric equipment charged and gas tanks full. Have emergency supplies at hand and non-perishable food and water. Have batteries and flashlights available, and have a battery-powered portable television or radio on standby. Power outages at work continue. Ensure that you have an emergency action plan and that your employees are familiar with it. In this plan, account for those who require special medical equipment. Make sure that you have a backup power source or transport available in case it's necessary. Ensure that you have a battery backup and system in place to cater for smoke alarms that are wired to the electrical system of the building. Ensure that you have all your battery-operated exit lights checked so that they will work during an emergency. Prepare the way you need to. Every place that you're at, every person is a little bit different. Prepare the way that you need to in order to be successful during a power outage. Surviving during an outage. Keep the refrigerator closed. This helps keep food cold for about 4 hours. A full freezer will keep the temperature for about 48 hours. Use coolers with ice if necessary. Monitor temps with a thermometer. Maintain food supplies that do not require refrigeration. Avoid carbon monoxide poisoning. Generators, camp stoves, or charcoal grills are always to be used outdoors and at least 20 feet away from the windows. Never use a gas stovetop or oven to heat your home. Check on your neighbors. Older adults and young children are especially vulnerable to extreme temperatures. Go to a community location with power if heat or cold is extreme. Plan for transportation and route. Turn off or disconnect appliances, equipment, or electronics. Power may return with momentary surges or spikes that can cause damage. Power outages during a home visit. In the event that the lights go out when you are conducting a home visit, you should remain calm and ensure it's scene safety and the surrounding safety. Stay with family and member until safety is secured. Help to locate the emergency supplies. Give flashlights to every member of the house. Find the continuity of operations plan. Locate medical devices and see emergency plan in the home book. After a power outage, when in doubt, throw it out. Throw away any food that has been exposed to temps 40 degrees or higher for 2 hours or more, or that has an unusual odor, color, or texture. If the power is out for more than a day, discard any medication that should be refrigerated, unless the drug's label says otherwise. If a life depends on the refrigerated drugs, consult a doctor or pharmacist and use medicine only until a new supply is available. The following page contains a quick quiz to assess your level of understanding about power outages. Please answer the following questions. Power outages quiz. What is one of the first things that should be done in a power outage? Put your generator in the middle of the house. Use your phone for distraction while the lights come back on. Disconnect electronics appliances to avoid surges. Or check the refrigerated frozen items often. Number 2, things to keep on hand before a power outage include all of the following. Choose all that apply. Extra batteries, canned food, water, and other non-perishables, flashlights for every member of the house, or headphones. 3, what is something that you should not do during a power outage? Locate the emergency response plan. Eat food from the fridge after an extended power loss. Check on neighbors, family, and friends. Check for emergency alerts. 4, before a power outage, medical equipment should be checked for a battery backup, have a written plan on how to use during an outage, readjusted and reset, charged, ready to go.